Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Money Magic 3-part training. I'm so excited and honored to be with you here today and to be holding space for you to really dive in this week and to go on this money magic journey. Before we dive in, I just want to introduce myself and tell you a little bit about me. My name is Lindsay Landry. I'm an intuitive and spiritual business mentor for healers, heart and soul-centered entrepreneurs who are ready to deepen their level of success with more ease. I work with my clients on a deep energy and soul level, and basically what we do is I help them to deepen their intuition, to move through blocks and get their business into alignment so that they can deepen their success. So what we're going to be doing this week on this journey is we're going to be diving into the energetics of money and the energetics of what needs to happen for you to be able to receive money with ease in your business and also to receive abundance in your daily life. You know, sometimes we end up working really hard to be able to receive success. So that means hustling and, doing all the things. Or even we receive success and then we can't enjoy it or hold it. And it might feel like as soon as it comes in, it leaks out. So that might mean bills or something breaks, or maybe a family member or a friend needs something and then you end up supporting them and the extra energy goes out to them. We're going to really be diving into the core of these different patterns and also looking at the core of what needs to happen for you to be able to expand your own capacity to hold a deep level of success. When you do that, then you're able to receive clients, you're able to receive money, and you're also able to receive that deep level of fulfillment in both your life and your business. So before we dive into this training, I really want to use this video to create a safe container for us for this journey together, and also just give you a little bit of the logistics so that you know what to expect. So what we're going to be going throughout the rest of the week is the 3 core elements that I work with my clients on around receiving money and also deepening their level of success. So when we're focusing on energy and we're really looking at the core energetics of what needs to happen for you to be able to receive and deepen your level of success, there's 3 different things that I like to focus on. The first is your personal energy. So whenever we're talking about personal energy, and we're going to talking about this in day 1 of the training, we're talking about your mindset. Also, your ability to open your heart and to feel. We're also looking at your chakras, and are there any blocks in your chakras? How do you feel about really owning your power and fully stepping forward as yourself and allowing yourself to come forward in your business? Receiving is another piece of that. And so in day 1, we're really going to be looking at your personal energy, and is your personal energy aligned and set up to where you can receive success? If we don't have a container to hold success internally, then it's really hard to attract it externally. One thing that I always like to say is our outside world, so whatever we're attracting externally in our clients, in our business, in our relationships, is simply a mirror of our world within. And so in day 1, we're going to be diving in and talking more about that and how your personal energy may be affecting the results you're attracting in your business. And I'm going to give you some tips to get that into alignment so that you can receive more success. The next energetic that we're going to be looking at and talking about is the energy of your business. And if you don't have a business, that's totally okay. You can relate this to anything that you have in place to receive money. And if you don't have that in place, you can relate it to your relationships. and just plug it into whatever fits for you. So when we're talking about the energy of your business, we're going to be talking about your message, your offers, and is it really in alignment? And when it isn't in alignment, what that might look like and what might happen. Often what I see happen with my clients is it's not even so much that their message or offers aren't aligned, but there's a few energetic patterns and components that are out of place or also affecting their success. And so we're going to be talking about those patterns, and I'm also going to give you some tools to start shifting that energy so that you can get your business into alignment and start allowing the clients and cash to flow into you. And then the third energetic that we're going to be exploring and talking about is relationships and your ability to receive success. So when we're talking about relationships, this can be your relationships with your clients, your relationship with your tribe, even your personal relationships. So your husband, your children, your friends. Our ability to open our heart and to be vulnerable. So to share from that place of what I call sharing from your heart and soul, that is going to impact your ability to connect with your clients and to draw in the right clients to you. So we're going to be talking about this, and we're also going to be talking about if that energy is not in place, how you can start getting it into place so that you can call those clients in. And also receive the abundance, right? Sometimes in our business, we are pouring so much energy out. What happens is energetically, it's almost like a fire hose, you know? And if you think of one of those fire hoses, whether it's the one that the fireman holds or a fire hydrant, you know, you've probably seen it in a movie at least once when a fire hydrant was busted and the water was just shooting out of it. Well, if you try to go up to that, right, it's like actually pushing you back. And sometimes this happens in our energetic system, you know, where we are putting so much energy out, it's really challenging for energy to come in and to flow into us. And that energy being clients, cash, abundance, and success. So we're going to be talking about this, and I'm going to be giving you some tools and techniques to start shifting your energy so that you can open to receive the deep level of success you desire. So I'm really, really excited to be diving in with you. And a few more notes before we get started. So all of these videos, all of these trainings are going to be an activation. Anytime we're talking about energy, it brings forward an energetic activation. So what that means is during this training, you may notice that your money patterns get triggered. And so depending on what your money pattern is, that could look like several different things. I'll just give you an example for myself personally. A lot of times my money is also connected to how I'm in relationship with other people. So when I get to the place of really wanting to expand my money container and expand my capacity to receive money, what'll happen is my relationships may start to be turbulent. So I might get into a fight with my boyfriend. I may notice that lots of people are wanting attention from me. So I may have a lot of people asking me for things. So this is a few ways that it shows up for me. Other patterns that you might notice is putting out a lot of energy and feeling like you're not getting energy back. So you may get to a place of burnout. And, when you hit these turbulent places, it can feel like you want to give up and you don't want to do it. Or you might feel like you're not on track, right? Like that you're doing something wrong. Just know that this is totally normal. I really invite you to bring these conversations to the group, the community, Soul Inspired Success, and let's talk about it. This is an opportunity for you to move through whatever's coming forward for you and to expand your ability and to strengthen your muscle so that you can receive more abundance and a deeper level of success. Another pattern that you might notice come forward as we dive into this is feeling like you're not getting it or you're not doing it right. That too is just a story, and it's just a pattern. Everyone's experience is different. So if you notice that coming forward for you, I invite you just to share, show up in the group and share, say, oh my God, I feel like I'm not getting it. I feel like I'm behind. And you don't have to do it from a place of being a victim, but instead do it from a place of being really curious. What is this? And how is this affecting my ability to receive success? Because maybe that's your same story around strategy, right? Feeling like you're not doing it right, or you don't know how to do it. And so then you're not attracting the clients. If the relationship stuff is coming forward for you, that might be the same thing that keeps you from moving forward for your success. So this used to totally be my story, right? So I would start moving forward in my business. Me and my boyfriend would get in a fight, and then I'd shrink myself and make myself small because it felt safer to be comfortable rather than to have that turbulence in our relationship. And so we're really going to I invite you to bring it forward to the group, whatever is coming forward for you as a portal for healing during this journey. A few more things. So I really want you to use the group, and I want you to use it as a place to be witnessed, to get support, and also just to know that you're not alone. So if you are bringing something to the group, to the community, so say you notice yourself going through a pattern and you feel yourself being guided to share, I really want to invite you to name whatever you need. So if you just want to be witnessed, name that in your post. If you want some support, name that in your post. If you just want if you want to feel like you're not alone, also name that in your post. Just say, like, is there anyone else going through this? So that way, the other members of the group know how to support you and they know how to meet you. And then it also allows you to be empowered. So if you don't really want somebody to give you advice, you can just say that. You can just say that in your post, that you're just wanting to be witnessed and seen, and that you don't really want advice because that might make you feel super vulnerable. So yes. So I really want to use this community as an opportunity to really grow and stretch that muscle, to be vulnerable, to be witnessed, and to work through these layers. Okay, so now we're getting down to the things that I want you to do just to create your own container for this journey. So there's 3 things. The first thing that I have for you today is I want you to set an intention. I want you to set an intention around what do you desire to receive over this 3-part training. And I'm going to make that a little bit more specific. So I want you to actually break that down into 3 components. So the first component, I want you to, what is something that you absolutely know that you can receive? And the reason that I say this is because so often we set intentions and we create intentions and goals for ourselves, and they're too big. And when they're too big, then it's really challenging for us to receive them. Because this journey is all about you building your confidence and also stretching and toning your abundance muscle, I want you to pick an intention that you absolutely know you can receive. So that's going to be your first intention. Your second intention, I want it to be something that's a little bit further, right? So a little bit out of that, yes, I know I can receive this. So just to give you an example, maybe you absolutely know that you could receive 1 client, like even if it's just a single session, if you focus all of your energy on that. So your second intention might be 3 clients, right? That might feel a little bit more of a stretch. And then your third intention that I want you to set is something that feels like a big stretch, right? It would be really, really exciting to hit that intention, and it feels like a really big stretch. So what we're going to be doing is I want you to build your confidence. I want you to be able to receive your intentions. And I also want you to be able to practice expanding past what you know that you can receive. So that's why we're creating these 3 different intentions. So if you need any support with that, don't hesitate to ask in the group. The second thing that I want you to do is get really clear on what is your why. Why are you here? Why are you participating in this 3-part training? And why is this so important for you, right? To move through your money blocks and to expand your capacity to receive abundance. Because even if you have a successful business, I've worked with entrepreneurs who were already hitting 6 figures, and we have done some magical money work together. And so what ended up happening is they had their best months. They stretched their capacity to be able to receive even more success, and they weren't totally burnt out at the end of the day. So no matter where you are in your own money situation, this is about money, and it's not even about money, right? Like, you can receive so much more than just finances. So I want you to get really clear on what is your why for being here and what is it that you're really wanting. And then the third thing that I want you to do is make a commitment to yourself. This is super important because when we start to hit those turbulent patches, it's really easy to get discouraged or to give up. If you have this commitment in place, it's going to allow you to continue to show up. And not only do I want you to just make that commitment, I also want you to get really clear on what is it that you need to be able to show up. And so I'll just give you an example. So, when I really started to create more success in my business, before I did that, I got really, really clear on what I needed to be successful. And for me, that looked like a few different things. That meant I needed to exercise, right? I needed my time at the gym. I needed time outside to sit, to meditate, to get inspired by nature. That meant that I needed time with friends, whether it be coffee dates or just girl time and having those connections. That also, for me, looked like having support. So having a support system around my business. These were they were non-negotiable for me. I got super clear that for me to be able to expand to the next level, I absolutely needed these things because that was my foundation. That was like my nutrients, right? So if you're wanting to grow a flower and the soil is totally depleted, it's going to be really challenging to grow that flower. But if you have fertilizer and you have fresh soil and you are giving it a support system to lean up against, even in bad weather, it's a lot easier for that flower to continue to thrive. And that's the same thing in your business. So I want you to get super clear on what is it that you need to show up for this journey and to allow yourself to really be fully present here, right, in this 3-part training and for yourself in deepening your level of success. So once you get clear on those 3 things, your intention, your why, and your commitment to yourself, I want you to come on over to Soul Inspired Success and share them with us. And also, I want you to stay tuned, because I do have something magical for you this week, and I'm going to be talking a little bit more about that throughout the training and also in the Facebook group. So make sure that you stay tuned for that. I'm so looking forward to supporting you this week and also to connecting with you in the tribe.